What's good? Good morning, everybody. How's everybody doing? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, like I sometimes say, right? Depending on the time that you tune in. Thank you so much for tuning in. Those who are tuning in, who will tune in, and who will tune in later on today after the live. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you for the new subscribers, man. Thank you for the support, man. We are community. You already know we are family. And I just want to talk some boxing talk and news, current developments in the sport of boxing. Interesting news out there. Like I say time and time again, man, with boxing, there are new things constantly, man. New things, new developments constantly in the sport of boxing. And I want to cover just a couple things. You know what I mean? There's just too much to cover when it comes to the sport of boxing. I hope you guys enjoyed the weekend with, the fight weekend. Jose Cepeda, amazing fight. You know what I'm saying? Several knockdowns. You know what I mean? Warriors. Amazing fight, man. Baranchink, if I'm not mistaken, his last name, right? So it was a good fight, really, really good fight and good stuff, man. So hope you guys enjoyed the weekend. I hope you guys are enjoying the sport of boxing, and I hope you guys are all safe. I hope you guys are all doing well. You know what I mean? As I said the other live, you know what I'm saying? The cold weather is coming in, the fall. Beautiful day, beautiful Monday, man. So I hope you guys are well. I hope you guys are taking care of you and your loved ones. You know what I'm saying? I hope you're all healthy, So I want to talk about some boxing here, man, some current developments and news that we're hearing. First and foremost, usually I try to like start out with fluff news, but it's news, you know what I'm saying, as far as the sport of boxing. So interesting stuff, interesting developments, interesting news that's coming out, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to the sport of boxing. I'm sure everybody saw. We have people already jumping in the building. Thank you guys so much, man, for jumping in. And like I said, man, we are open to everybody, your opinions. As far as it's all love, you know what I'm saying? It's all, mature. We're level headed, you know what I'm saying? And I appreciate you guys, man. I have so much fun talking with you guys, sharing when you guys share your comments and your thoughts, man. We go off of what you say too. I mean, it's fun stuff, man. We all collaborate in our ideas and our perspectives in the sport of boxing. Not everybody has the same perspective, you know what I'm saying? As far as it's mature, as far as it's level-headed, you know what I'm saying? Using logic, great stuff, man. Love you guys, man. Thanks so much for tuning in, man. So let's get right to it, man. So Ryan Garcia, man. So interesting stuff I saw, man. It says that he is named the world's 12th most marketable athlete. Isn't that cool? Wow. Well, I guess a lot of people can think differently concerning that, right? So he is named world's 12th most marketable athlete. Anthony Joshua, if I'm not mistaken, is 31. He's ranked 31 as the world's most marketable athlete, Anthony Joshua. Okay, and Tyson Fury is 32. So the thing here is, like I've said time and time again, and you guys already know it, in this digital era, man, I mean, depending on who it is and depending on your physique, depending on your, attractability, you know what I'm saying, how you look and things like that nature and what you do, you know what I'm saying? I mean, you can market yourself pretty well. And Ryan Garcia, man, he's ranked 12th, the 12th most marketable athlete. Wow. It continues to say here, it says Sports Pro has released its rankings for the world's 50 most marketable athletes, and the 22-year-old undefeated rising star Garcia tops the list for the sport of boxing. We're talking about Ryan Garcia, coming in at number 12 overall. So, I mean, Ryan Garcia, man, I mean, time and time again, we see it all over social media, you know what I'm saying? Instagram, Twitter, et cetera, et cetera. G5, bro, what's up? I'm gonna hit you up. All right. We got to get something in soon. All right. I'm going to hit you up, get the times. I want to get your times and things like that, your time zone and things of that nature, bro. We're going to get a show in. All right. Me and you, bro. Definitely. Love you, man. Thanks so much, man. It's just fun, man. Collaborating with you guys, man. Definitely, G5. I'm going to hit you up, right? You already sent me your digits. I got your number. So I'm going to hit you up. I think later today. All right. I'm going to call you and we're going to chop things up, man. Get something arranged. All right. Definitely, bro. Definitely. Talk the sport of boxing, man. Definitely. So Ryan Garcia, man, I mean, with his, marketing, strategy, whatever you want to call it, man. I mean, he's out there on Instagram, everything, even with YouTubers. Jake Paul, he did some kind of face off with Jake Paul, right? Kenneth Johnson, what's good, bro? What's good, family, man? Love you guys. Thank you guys so much for jumping in, man. Thank you so much for jumping in. It's great, to have you guys. Remember, we're starting with fluff news, just to let you guys know. We're starting out with a little fluff news, and then we're going to get to the core of some interesting news today. I want you guys to hear this. Interesting news, man. So it's good stuff. Bruce goes, what's going on, bro? Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much for tuning in. So, we're family, definitely, man. So Bruce, I'm sorry, Bruce. I was going to say, so Bruce goes, So yeah, G5. I'm gonna hit you up, right, G5? I already said it to Bruce also. Bruce eventually. We'll get Bruce eventually, man, definitely. So Ryan Garcia, like I said, man, did a face off with Jake Paul. Even though I can care less about that, you know what I'm saying? I mean, Jake Paul, who wants to see that? I don't, nobody wants to see that. But the thing here is that Ryan Garcia, he did some kind of modeling thing, yeah, as you guys have seen, I've said it time and time again too on my channel for a while, for months and months. Ever since when my channel was quite new. I consider my channel a little bit new still. It's a small platform, but I've been saying it with Ryan Garcia. Like he does a lot of modeling. So this isn't new of him. There's a recent post of him on social media doing modeling with some kind of, I think with Rihanna, one of her companies. I don't know, something like that, man. I really don't get into that. I'm not interested in that stuff. But Ryan Garcia, I mean, he's in other avenues and other, he's said it before that he makes more money off of sponsorships, what I'm saying, off of, sponsors, people sponsoring him, companies sponsoring him. So, I mean, he makes more money in those areas than in boxing. So, I've said this time and time again, man, I don't know. Right now he doesn't have an official date with Luke Campbell, right? Which is a great step up for Ryan Garcia. I mean, I'm not, Ryan Garcia, I've said it before, man, this kid has talent. This kid has potential. He has a lot of potential, man. He's constantly training. You never see him out of shape. He's always focused. You know what I'm saying? As far as what we see, we got to understand, man, that, nowadays we don't know these boxers personally. We don't live with them. We're not their next door neighbors. But what we do see on media, and social media and the way they speak, the way they conduct themselves, the way, that's the thing. We have to pay attention a lot to fighters when they're interviewed, how they're speaking, what they're saying, look into their eyes. You see what I'm saying? I mean, I try to look at all aspects, not just in the ring, but outside the ring. So Ryan Garcia, the reason why I say all this is because he definitely looks focused. I mean, this kid always training, always trying to better himself, you know what I'm saying? And big ups to him. But, as far as when it comes to getting fights, that's the issue. Lawrence Williams, L-Dub, what's good, family? We're starting out with some fluff news, bro. Every time, people jump into the building and start, listening, tuning in, I'm starting with fluff news. Just want to get you guys up to date. So, with Ryan Garcia. So we'll start that, and then we're going to get to the heart a little bit in a moment with some boxing news, interesting news. You probably heard it, probably not, but I want to share it with you guys. So, that's the thing with Ryan Garcia, man. This is what I want to get at. I mean, I've said it before in some lives before. I don't remember when, but it's in my channel. About talking about the future Ryan Garcia. I don't see him. For me, it looks doubtful, his time in Golden Boy. You know what I'm saying? I don't think, his relationship with Oscar De La Hoya, man, his own boss, is not healthy. And it goes back for more than a year ago, about approximately a year ago, something like that, something around those lines. He was, complaining with Oscar De La Hoya, complaining about him, about his pay or what have you. And then they, extended his contract or did some kind of new contract. And then, and now he's stuck with Golden Boy a little longer. And now he's complaining again. You see what I'm saying? Now, I mean, you see it on social media. Now he's complaining about not having a fight date and things of that nature. Other platforms break it down more in detail. But I'm just explaining, generally speaking, the trajectory of Ryan Garcia in the sport of boxing and how, he's not getting, big fights. I mean, I think personally he deserves them. I personally think he should step up, you know what I'm saying, that his promoter. And I think the thing here is that, he's being protected. That's how I see it. He's being protected, because he has all the attributes of the future. So I made a video. This was a while ago, guys. This is when my platform was, like I said, I reiterate, when my platform was quite new. I made a video about him possibly surpassing Canelo. I made a video about that. Go check it out on my channel. It's something called, it's something along the lines of, will Ryan Garcia surpass Canelo? Something along those lines, the title. And I said it for a reason, because, I mean, for all these things that I'm talking about right now, I mean, it's coming out right now. He's the world's 12th most marketable athlete. And we got to face facts, you guys. I mean, we got to face facts. The thing that nowadays in the sport of boxing and in general, any sport, you know what I'm saying? I mean, but we're talking about the sport of boxing. I mean, nowadays, you don't necessarily have to fight the best competition to have your name out there. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I guess it's unfortunate to say it like that, but I mean, it's true. I mean, you don't see Ryan Garcia at all fighting best competition out there, but he is really high up there in marketing. You know what I'm saying? Not all fighters have to fight the best competition in order for their names to be out there. I have just had to repeat that just to make it clear. And it's a fact, you know what I'm saying? Because right now, look at Ryan Garcia right now is 12th, world's 12th most marketable athlete. And it's not because of the opponents he has fought. You see what I'm saying? More marketable than Fury, who fought Wilder twice. More marketable than Anthony Joshua. Well, okay. But Anthony Joshua also does modeling and things of that nature, right? I mean, but he's 31, and Ryan Garcia is ranked 12. Wow. You see what I'm saying? So I mean, he deserves, I think he deserves to step it up, man. I mean, unfortunately, he is right now under Golden Boy. It kind of reminds me of obviously, he doesn't have any belts. He's not, as far as when it comes to championship status, you know what I'm saying? World championship status, as far as, with Ryan Garcia, sorry. But it does kind of remind me of, names I've thrown out there before, Bud Crawford, with all the status that he has, the recognition, the championships, in other divisions. I mean, Bud Crawford, amazing talent, blah, blah, blah. You guys already know the story. But it reminds me of him because, right now, Ryan Garcia is locked into Golden Boy. Unfortunately, he re-signed. Looks like he got, I guess, deceived and tricked by Oscar De La Hoya. You know what I'm saying? I think it had, and this is the same situation. And this is the same situation with Demetrius Andrade. I've said it time and time again. I made a video some time ago. The title is something like Demetrius Andrade is Bud Crawford 2.0. Because same thing with Demetrius Andrade, re-signed to, under Eddie Hearn, and he's not getting any good fights, man. He's not getting any good fighters. You know what I'm saying? Good competition, the competition that we want to see. Same with Demetrius Andrade, same with Bud Crawford, to a certain extent, similar to Canelo. You see what I'm saying? Not getting fights that we want to see. You know what I'm saying? But we're going to talk about Canelo in a moment. I mean, interesting stuff. I want you guys you got to hear this, okay? I don't know if you heard it. It seems kind of fresh. So yeah, man, Ryan Garcia, man, he definitely deserves. I want to see him, step up to these names that he's calling out. He's calling out the world, man. He's calling out those big names. You know what I'm saying? And I think that Ryan Garcia, even though many people call him, green, many people, I think he has a potential. He definitely has a potential. He's training, he's always training. Like I said, he's always training, very disciplined. You know what I'm saying? But it's doubtful. It's doubtful because had Ryan Garcia, gone as an independent agent, you know what I'm saying? Not re-signing, not extending his contract, not making a new contract, whatever the heck they did with Oscar De La Hoya, recently. Had he not done that and stepped away, you know what I'm saying, and went as a free agent, had he gone as a free agent, Ryan Garcia would be in a different situation right now, man. He would be, I personally think he would have, at least he would have been more active. I don't even remember. It's perplexing with Ryan Garcia, man. He's named the world's 12th most marketable athlete. That's something big, but he hasn't fought, the competition that we want to see. You know what I'm saying? Unfortunately. And that leads me to believe to a certain extent that, Ryan Garcia with Golden Boy, his future with Golden Boy is highly doubtful. It's uncertain. I don't know where this is going to lead to, but as you guys can see, this connects. Because Canelo Alvarez, you guys already know about the lawsuit, did the second one, whatever, revised, blah, blah, blah. Ryan Garcia, Canelo, they're close. You know what I'm saying? He trains in Canelo's gym, you know what I'm saying? And with the team, Eddie Reynoso, he's side to side with Canelo. And I said this before that, a while before that, Canelo, I'm sure he's giving, inside advice, inside tips to Ryan Garcia. You know what I'm saying? To how to do things, how to maneuver in the business of boxing. Because remember, man, it's not just about boxing now. You got to understand the business. As a boxer, you got to understand the business of boxing to make the right decisions. Unfortunately, Ryan Garcia doesn't look like he had made maybe the best decision with extending, his contract or whatever they did with that new revision of the contract, sticking with Oscar De La Hoya and Golden Boy. I think he kind of, made it worse for himself. I'm not saying that he screwed it all up, no, but he made it worse for himself. You know what I'm saying? Now with this new contract, under this new contract, look, we want to see this fight with Campbell. He wants to fight. He's been saying this for months. Ryan Garcia has been saying for months, about fighting Campbell. Apparently WBC, supposedly said that they're, in principle, the fight's official. In principle. What the heck does in principle mean? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what in principle means. In principle, the fight's ready. The fight's done. Whatever the heck that means. And that was months ago WBC said this. You know what I'm saying? Unfortunately. And up to this date, we see Ryan Garcia, social media, talking about, I want a fight date. I want to fight. I want to fight. I want to fight. And nothing. Isn't that sad? Isn't that sad? 12th most marketable athlete. You know what I'm saying? I like Ryan Garcia. You know, I got nothing. The only thing I have criticized about him is that, you know, and this was months ago. I mean, I admit it. I have criticized him about speaking so much, talking so much, and not fighting those names for months and months and, you know, for months. You know, been talking about fighting Tank Davis, and, you know, Oscar De La Hoya is protecting him. Now, I don't think Ryan is scared of these guys. You know, he wants to fight them, but that's the problem. Oscar De La Hoya, his promoter, his manager, you know what I'm saying, is not giving him these fights. And I personally believe, you know, even though, like I say, I repeat, people have criticized Ryan Garcia for being green, you know what I'm saying, for, you know, fighting stiff and things. I've said it before too. But I think that Ryan Garcia deserved these fights, man. He deserves these shots. He deserves a Devin Haney. He deserves a Tank Davis. Right now, maybe Tank Davis would be too much for him. Okay. Right now, you know what I'm saying? I think Tank Davis would be too much for him. But then again, I made a video before. I'm sure you guys know it. You know what I'm saying? I made a video before saying, can Ryan Garcia really beat Tank Davis? I think eventually he will be able to, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, I know it sounds shocking. I know it may sound like, what? You're crazy, dude. It's all good. You know what I'm saying? But I personally think if Tank Davis continues with, you know, missing his, you know, not, you guys already know the story. If he continues not being disciplined in his personal life, look at Ryan Garcia, you guys. I want you guys to understand this. Look at Ryan Garcia and his discipline. Look at his self-discipline. Look at his personal life. Like I said, I repeat, we don't live with this dude. We're not his next door neighbor. Maybe some are, I don't know. But you know what I'm saying? We don't see him every day. But what we do see via social media, via interviews, via how they talk, how they conduct themselves, you know, their lifestyles, their training, you know, what they do put out in the media, which Ryan Garcia does a lot of it. I mean, we can see that, dude, there's a difference. There's a difference in the personal lifestyles between Ryan Garcia and Tank Davis. You see what I'm saying? There's a contrast. And if Tank Davis continues the way he has been living for the past few years, ever since he's been in the limelight, ever since he's been up there, you know what I'm saying, and high, you know, limelight status in the sport of boxing, Ryan Garcia can catch up to Tank, man. I don't doubt it, you guys. I've said it before, and I'll keep saying it because, you know, I see Ryan Garcia as a promising fighter. I see him that, you know, he's going to brush up on those green areas. He's going to brush up and mature and get some wrinkles in his game. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, you guys, I know, you know what I'm saying? Look, I've said this time and time again. Also, he's with Eddie Reynoso. Even Eddie Reynoso has been criticized as a coach. I don't criticize Eddie Reynoso too much as a coach, man, because you know what I'm saying. I mean, Canelo, he has the skills that he has for a reason, you know, and I think a lot has to do with it with Eddie Reynoso. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm not knocking Eddie Reynoso, man, because I know Eddie Reynoso knows how to train fighters. You know what I'm saying? And I know that I personally believe. You know, Ryan Garcia is learning a lot from Eddie Reynoso. Ryan Garcia, check this out, ladies and gentlemen. He's learning a lot from Canelo. Canelo's an experienced fighter. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm saying. Ryan Garcia is promising, guys. He has a lot of potential. He deserves these names. And eventually, if Tank Davis doesn't shape up in those aspects I'm talking about, I think Ryan Garcia one day is going to be able to take him, man. And I think that, you know, if this continues the way it is, you know, maybe late 2021, I think Ryan Garcia would put up a really good fight against Tank Davis. I mean, I've said it before, even though it might sound controversial, but that's just my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Let me get real quick. Oh, Blue Blood, man. What's good, bro? It's an honor to have each and every one of you here in the show, man. I thank you guys so much, man. Just going live, you know what I'm saying? Speaking up a little bit, recent current developments in boxing. Let me shout out who's here, man. Thank you guys so much. Kenneth Johnson, as you know, the ones who just started, you know, at the beginning right here. G5, Bruce Ghost. Thank you guys so much, man. Zeno. Go ahead and comment, man. Go ahead and comment what we're talking about with Ryan Garcia. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and share your opinions and viewpoints, man. Soccer Training Club. Thanks so much, man. Thank you so much. Y'all always coming in. Thank you. Blue Blood is in the building, man. Definitely. Everybody, I'm sure, is subscribed to Blue Blood, but go subscribe to him if anybody is not, right? But I'm sure you guys all are. You know what I'm saying? It's an honor to have Blue Blood up in the building, man. Definitely, man. So we got, Bruce goes here again, Soccer Training Club. Everybody's shouting everybody out. Thank you guys so much. So let's get to your comments right here. So Soccer Training Club, Tank versus Ryan pre-production 2024. I think that's kind of late, bro. I think that's kind of late, 2024, you know what I'm saying? But hey, these guys are young. So I mean, so that's a reasonable year, you know what I'm saying? That's a definitely reasonable year. you know? So we'll see. That would be a mega fight, you know? And like I said, ladies and gentlemen, I got to repeat this, and I'm going to probably be one of the few. I think I'm one of the few because I haven't really heard people say this, that Ryan Garcia can definitely catch up to, and I'm sure some other platforms have said it because there are so many platforms out there. So, but I'm sure Ryan Garcia can catch up to Tank Davis, man. I mean, like I said, guys, for these reasons I explained a moment ago, he has the potential. He has the talent. You know what I'm saying? I'm not knocking Ryan Garcia at all. You know what I'm saying? This kid, we got to watch out. Keep an eye out for Ryan Garcia. You know what I'm saying? I don't rate Garcia that high as far as skill goes. Yeah, he has things to work on. Definitely, Zeno. I mean, he does have things to work on. He has things to work on. I mean, I'm not saying he doesn't. No, of course, he definitely has things to work on. But we you know, look at who he's training with. I mean, I'm sure he's learning a lot and all this, you know, silent time and all this inactivity time, you know, with him outside the ring, you know. But then again, it's doubtful. That's one reason why I want to talk about this news, because it's doubtful. Even though he's the world's 12th most marketable athlete, it doesn't mean that he's the most marketable athlete because he boxes. Not necessarily, you know what I'm saying? Because of the social media, he knows how to promote himself. He's really good looking. He's attractive. We got to face the facts, you know what I'm saying? He does modeling. He does other things outside the sport of boxing, which makes him marketable. So it's not because of his skills, of course not, you know what I'm saying? So he has things to work on. But then again, this is another point I want to talk about. It's doubtful. You know, I don't know, you know what I'm saying? What's going to happen with, and it would be a shame. It would be a big shame and sad for me as a boxing fan to see Ryan Garcia not fight anymore. I think he's going to continue fighting, but this whole situation of him being locked into and under Oscar De La Hoya, that's the problem. And let me get back to what I was saying a moment ago about him. Okay, so Canelo, I know that he's giving inside tips to Ryan Garcia about the business of boxing, you know. Ryan Garcia, you know what I'm saying, you know, I'm almost positive that Canelo is one of his mentors. Yeah, he has his dad also. He has people who mentor him, but I think Canelo is one of his mentors and leaders, you know what I'm saying, explaining to him how to do things, you know what I'm saying, how to conduct himself. Excuse me. How to work under and how to maneuver with Oscar De La Hoya, you know, but and now with Canelo doing these lawsuits and all this stuff, you know, suing his own manager, you know, Ryan is seeing this, and I just see Ryan Garcia's future in Golden Boy very doubtful. And like I said, I repeat, had he gone independent, Ryan Garcia would have been active. He would have been active, man. We would be seeing more fights with him, but unfortunately, it's a really sad situation. Despite the fact, I mean, that he's the 12th most marketable athlete. Sounds like I'm repeating myself, but it's just sad. Despite the fact that he's the 12th most marketable athlete, he's not getting any fights, man. And man, we really want to see Luke Campbell, and that's a wonderful, great step-up fight, but we're not seeing it. So it's a sad situation with Ryan Garcia, man. Let me get to her comments real fast before I get to the next point of news. So Zeno says here, okay, he has things to work on, but I don't think he will work on them. I don't know, bro. I think he will. I think he will, bro. I think he will, because his last fight, I mean, remember the last fight, wonderful left counter. I mean, he's learning things. That's what I'm saying, guys. He's learning things. Ryan Garcia is learning things. I understand what you're saying. TikTok, I've said it too before. I've said it too before that it seems like he's just spending too much time on social media. And that's one thing I don't really approve of. But hey, that's the generation we're living in, bro. I mean, I know. I feel you, bro. I mean, that's the generation we're living in. Now, listen. It doesn't mean that, we're living in that generation, everybody's doing it. No, because we see Shakur Stevenson. He's a quiet guy. You know, he's showing more of what he says in the ring, and I love it. Shakur Stevenson, man, is one of those young cats, those young champs, you know what I mean, hungry. You know, and he's working on his craft on the low. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I like. I like to see up and comers like that. You know what I'm saying? Well, Shakur, he's a champ, man. I mean, but you know, it's just because that, we're living in the generation of digital era. Everybody's doing it. No, not necessarily, right? But Ryan Garcia, I understand what you're saying, Zeno. I've said it before too. He's just spending too much time on, you know, social media, you know, recording himself and everything he does. You know what I'm saying? I agree with you, man, in that aspect. But I think that, bro, he is working on things. He's developing in his fighting ring and his skill and his craft in the ring. You know what I'm saying? In training. And look, Zeno. I think that it's going to show in his next fight. I think it's going to show. If he fights, we don't even know when the heck he's going to fight. Hopefully he does. If or when he fights Campbell. We're going to see. We're going to see if all this that he's doing, showing social media, him sparring, or not even, we don't even see sparring clips, but him, you know, in the gym so much, hitting the bag, hitting the speed bag, and, you know, quote unquote, showing off, you know what I'm saying? We're going to see if that really did help. We're going to see if it's true, you know what I'm saying? But I think it is. You know, I think it is. I think he really is developing in his game. I think he's developing in his craft. And I think it's going to show next fight, ladies and gentlemen. Just keep your eye out, guys. If he fights Campbell, and when the fight comes about or whatever, it's going to really show. And I think we're going to be like, wow. I think a lot of people are going to be like, wow. You know, I got my hopes up for Ryan Garcia. I got my hopes up for him. But then again, I have criticized him. I have criticized him too. I have criticized him about these very things that Zeno's saying also. So, you know, I have criticized him. And this was about like, what, a year ago when he was calling out Tank. I said, bro, just be quiet. You know, I've said it. I've said, you know what Ryan Garcia said? Just be quiet, bro. His own boss told him that. Well, he didn't say that, right? But Oscar said it a while ago. He said, oh, you know what? Tank's a beast. Tank's a beast. Ryan ain't ready for him. You know what I'm saying? And at that time, you know, times change, ladies and gentlemen. We've got to understand that times change. Fighters grow, you know? And as time changes, then we're going to see, we might say different things. You know what I'm saying? Because fighters grow. We all mature. We all grow. Craft develops. Skills enhance. You know, focus is more enhanced, et cetera, on behalf of fighters. You know what I'm saying? So at that time, I did say the same thing. But now I think he really, you know, I think he's developing. I personally think he's developing. It's going to show in the Campbell fight, if they fight, you know, whatever the heck's going on with, you know, Oscar De La Hoya and his plans or whatever, right? So they said, J.A. Dixon. Hey, what's up, J.A. Dixon? What's up, bro? Thanks so much for tuning in, man. Family. If you got to hope, a guy is out of shape. Let me see here. Excuse me. If you got to hope a guy is out of shape and out of focus to have a shot at winning, that says a lot. Yeah, I feel you, bro. I feel you, J.A. Dixon. I mean, I feel you. Yeah. You got a good point there, bro. You got a good point. But the thing here is that, I mean, we got to understand also how long has Tank Davis been living like that? You know? But on the flip side, if Tank Davis starts, you know, shaping up and really focusing and living a disciplined lifestyle, you know, outside the ring, no, Ryan won't catch up to him. No, Ryan won't catch up to him. It would be a good fight, you know, later in the future. Like I think Starker Training Club said it. Yeah, like Starker Training Club said it. 2024 would be an amazing fight, man. Would be an amazing fight. But you know, as of now, like I said, I said this earlier. You know, Tank Davis is not, you know, Ryan is not on the level of Tank Davis, and Tank Davis would smash him. That's just my humble opinion, right? All right. But no, J.A. Dixon, like if if Tank Davis did shape up in those aspects, you know what I'm saying? You know, he's levels above right now, Ryan Garcia. You know what I mean? But I mean, we got to face the facts. You know what I'm saying, if he continues an undisciplined lifestyle, being out of shape, you know what I'm saying, between fights, you know, camps for losing weight mostly, you know, that might be a problem. But we'll see, right? We'll see, man. I mean, I understand what you're saying. Definitely, Jay Dixon. My computer restarted itself. I'm back. Oh, it's all good, bro. Yeah, you know, that's the thing. You know, technology, bro. It's frustrating sometimes. It's all good. Zeno, we got Zeno here. Shakur is gonna be, dude. Zeno, I made a video months ago. I don't remember how many, but a couple months ago. I don't know. I said that people are sleeping on Shakur Stevenson. You know, boxing community, spectators, people that don't really know about the boxing, the sport of boxing also. You know, I include both. I include spectators. I include man fans. I include, you know, real boxing fans. You know what I'm saying? Spectators are casuals in my terminology. Spectators are just casuals, you know, who like watching YouTubers fight, who like watching, you know, people just beat their brains out, whatever. And I include man fans also because, you know, because they watch boxing. I mean, it's facts, you guys. They watch boxing. You know what I'm saying? And I include the hardcore fans. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I don't include them in debating and all that in the chat because, you know, we keep it level-headed here. We keep it, you know what I'm saying? As long as it's level-headed and mature, you know what I'm saying? We're like you guys are awesome, man. You guys are awesome. But I include it all. And I said it. And I said it also. I said, you know, a lot of people, including these people I mentioned, they're sleeping on Shakur Stevenson. They're sleeping on him, you know, and I've said this maybe more than a year ago. It's on my channel. I went live I have a small channel, like I said, but it was even smaller back then when I posted this live. I talked about young prospects. I included Ennis, I included Haney, I included Shakur Stevenson, I included Teofimo Lopez. I talked about Clarissa Shields in that live. It was a while ago, and I talked about Shakur Stevenson, and I mentioned the fact that I was disappointed as a fan. You know what I'm saying? Of him getting in trouble. I don't know if you guys remember that. You guys remember that? You go back. Go back when Shakur Stevenson had a fight like in a gas station, went in a little brawl with friends or what have you. I was really mad at that. I was like, dude, what do you? And then, if I'm not mistaken, before or after that, he had another run-in with some, a street fight out in the streets at night. I don't remember where it was or when it was, but he had a couple incidences in the streets. But since then, and this was a while ago, he's shaped up a lot. He has matured. So and his skill in the ring speaks for itself. Man, Shakur, I mean, a lot of people have been sleeping on him. A lot of people have been sleeping on this cat. Yeah, y'all got to watch out, man. Shakur Stevenson, amazing. He's going to be amazing in the future. He already is, but he's a young guy, man. He has a lot to, wow. He has a lot to show for the boxing community, and this is going to be great. I love Shakur, man. Love Shakur. Pre-production Tank versus Loma 2022. Tank, let me repeat this again because I got to slow down sometimes when I read pre so I can think what I'm saying here because this is some interesting stuff right here. Pre-production Tank versus Lomachenko. Oof. Tank versus Teofimo. Tank versus okay. Soccer Train Club. Look. I don't know. Recently, if I'm not mistaken, okay, check this out. Recently, if I'm not mistaken, I want you guys to hear me out. Recently, if I'm not mistaken, Tank Davis said that he's ready for Loma. Okay, he said that recently, if I'm not mistaken. Right, a lot of platforms dig into those details. I mean, a lot of fighters say a lot of things, and I can't catch everything. It's just so much. And so much news and developments. I say it time and time again. There's so much news out there. It's just hard to cover. You can't cover everything unless you're full time in this. You know what I'm saying? But Tank has recently said, if I remember correctly, that he's ready for Lomachenko. Lomachenko apparently ducked him. All right, or whatever we want to call it. He just didn't fight him. Okay. Years ago, I want you guys to hear this. Years ago, I think I even made a video on this when it came out. This was years, like maybe 3 years ago. I don't remember. Tank was asked, I don't know via which platform and media source, he was asked about Lomachenko. And he reacted, and he gave a facial expression like he didn't want to fight him, like he wasn't ready. And he said, well, I'm young. He said something around these lines. Check this out, guys. It's in videos out there. I don't know where the heck it is, but you can find it on YouTube. He made a facial expression and that showed that he didn't really want to answer the question, or he just didn't want to fight him. And he explained in this fashion. He said something like, I'm young, Lomachenko's in a rush. He's getting old and he wants to get the fights in real quick. He wants to fight me. He wants to rush things, but I'm not rushing things. I'm young. I got time, at that time. This was years ago. Okay. Recently, he said, okay, he's ready. Okay. I personally don't think, okay, that we're going to see Tank versus, I'm sorry, here we go. What do we have here? Tank versus Loma in 2022. I don't think so, bro, because I think that Leonard Ellerbe, okay, and Mayweather, I mean, they're probably not going to give him a competition like Lomachenko, even though I personally think Tank will take Loma out. But it's probably too much of a risk. In Mayweather's and Ellerbe's eyes, I'm not saying in Tank's eyes, in Mayweather's and Ellerbe's eyes as promoters, Ellerbe's a manager, if I'm not mistaken, right? CEO or what have you. I don't know their positions at the best. I don't know. But, high status Mayweather promotion guys. But Mayweather, yeah. So you already know the story. But I think they're kind of carefully guiding Tank to not face Loma, because Loma, I mean, he has skills. I don't knock Lomachenko, you know what I'm saying, with concerning skills, and it can probably give a problem to Tank. And I don't think they want to give him that. They're focusing more, it seems like, Ellerbe, because what does he say constantly about Tank? Star status, you know what I'm saying? And it looks like just want to make him more of a superstar. But I think Tank, he can take out a lot of these top names. You know what I'm saying? But I just don't think, the reason why I'm saying this, I don't think they'll put him up with Loma. And by 2022, guys, I don't think Loma will be boxing anymore. I don't think he'll be boxing more. You know, I don't think he will. I don't think he will because Teofimo, okay, check this out, guys. This all connects. We got to bring it out there. Teofimo, if he takes out Lomachenko in the fashion that Teofimo is saying he is, round 3, it won't go past round 3. We got to understand, you guys. We got to understand. Teofimo has power, okay? Sometimes fighters, when they get hurt and when they get knocked out or beaten in a brutal fashion, sometimes they're not the same again. You know what I'm saying? And if we just got to see what happens first. We got to see what happens first with Teofimo versus Loma. You know what I'm saying? We got to see that first. And that's going to determine if we will possibly see, that will determine our speculation of Tank versus Loma in the future. But if Loma gets taken out in the fashion that Teofimo is saying, Loma's not going to fight until 2022, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, I'm going to be one of the first to say this. I'm not the best in prediction. I mean, I'm not, you know, a lot of us eat crow. You know what I'm saying? Everybody eats crow. You know what I mean? But I just don't, you know, if Loma gets taken out by Teo in a brutal fashion, which I think is a high possibility. I think it's a high possibility that will happen. If it does, I don't think Loma is going to continue boxing until 2022. He'll probably fight a couple more fights until 2021, end of 2021, and it's over. I mean, look at his age, you guys. Look at his amateur career. You already know the story. Loma has a lot of wear and tear. If that does happen, Tank versus Loma in 2022, nah, man, Tank will smash him. Tank will smash him. But still, there would be a risk. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if his promoter, you know what I'm saying, his boss, you know, Mayweather, LRB, those who are over Tank, I don't know. Because remember, you guys, Tank had some problems with Mayweather. Tank had problems with Mayweather, kind of like Ryan Garcia had problems with Oscar De La Hoya. Not with pay, but with, you know, how he's being managed. We got to face that too, you guys. Face that fact. That's why I just don't see it, Tank versus Loma. I just don't see that happening. But we'll see, right? We'll see. Great analysis there, Stock Trading Club. Great pre-production there. He's still punching with his chin in the air, but we shall see. Yeah, Jay Dixon. That's the problem with, and I said this before, that Ryan Garcia, you know what I'm saying? I said this before, that Ryan Garcia, I think he's going to brush up on that chin in the air thing. You know, I think he's going to brush up with that stiffness. Because look, like I said, guys, Eddie Reynoso, you guys see it? You see that type of training he does with Canelo. Why do you guys think that Canelo has that great upper body movement and head movement? It's because Eddie Reynoso, man, he's brushing that up. He's been brushing that up with years with Canelo. That's why he has, and everybody, when everybody talks about Canelo and his skills, you know, what he brings in the ring, great. Everybody says it. Great upper body movement, great head work. You know what I'm saying? Because he has it. And Eddie Reynoso, I don't know why, guys. I mean, I got to say it. Eddie Reynoso, I think he's not being given the credit he deserves as a trainer, as a coach. Yeah, maybe he's not one of the best top-notch guys out there, but I think he's a great trainer. I think he's a great trainer. You know what I'm saying? Of course, maybe he's not impeccable. Of course not. Maybe a couple fighters under Eddie Reynoso aren't the best, aren't immaculate. I get it. You know what I'm saying? It's the same with all coaches, I think. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I think the reason why I'm explaining this is because I think Ryan Garcia, he's gonna fix that. Eddie Reynoso is gonna fix that in Ryan. And when you see the way Eddie Reynoso, I don't know what the hell those are called, foamy sticks or whatever the heck you want to call them, styrofoam sticks or whatever. You know, he's working on Ryan Garcia. He's working with Ryan Garcia on that upper body movement, on being more flexible upstairs. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, you guys, when we see Ryan Garcia's next fight, I think we're going to see a lot of improvement. Just mark my words, please. Just mark my words. If I'm wrong, it's great. You know, it is what it is. It's all good. I don't care about taking L's. I don't care. I don't care. Because I learned. You know what I'm saying? When I take L's, I learn. It's all good. That's how it is in life. But yeah, Jay, I think he's gonna improve, bro. Let's just see. We'll see in this next fight, definitely, bro. Jay Dixon, you're totally right on that though. So he does have to improve that. Yeah, that I agree with you with you, Weird. If we don't see good improve, yeah, exactly. Zeno, thank you so much. That's true. If Ryan Garcia doesn't improve, I think you're talking about Tank. No, it's Ryan Garcia. I'm almost positive Ryan Garcia. So yeah, if he doesn't improve next fight, we have to, ladies and gentlemen, we have to see improvements in Ryan Garcia's game in his next fight. We have to. I mean, all that. What is all that training for then, Ryan Garcia? You know what I'm saying? That's why my hopes are high on this kid. I think we're going to see him. I think we're going to see amazing improvements, you guys. We're going to see improvements in his next fight. But you're totally right, Zeno. If he doesn't in his next fight or 2 or 3 fights, you're totally right. And I think that's where he just go off and acting and modeling and doing other things. And he'll do great in that. But I don't think it'll be like that. I think Ryan Garcia has to stick with boxing. I think he has a great future in boxing. He just got to work on it. But the problem is Oscar. Oscar, that's just another story right there. But yeah, man, Jay Dixon, does DAZN and Global have to get it to? Yeah, dude, they definitely do. They keep changing opponents, and that's the sad thing about this. That's why I wanted to talk about this with Boxing News today. That, I mean, Ryan Garcia is a diamond in the rough. He's a diamond in the rough, and he just has so much potential. And I like this kid. I like this guy. I've criticized him. A lot of people think that criticizing is hating. It's not hating. I don't know when we'll get a lot of people got to grow up. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people got to grow up. People speak their own perspectives and criticize. It's called constructive criticism. I mean, I've said it time and time again. Constructive criticism is because you love the person. You want the person to grow. You want to see the person enhance. And we say it in a mature fashion. And then people have the audacity to say, "Oh, you're hating because." I mean, yeah, people got to grow up, man. So you're definitely right, Jay Dixon. I mean, that's why I have a lot of hope in this kid. I've criticized him before, time and time again, but I have a lot of hope in this kid. When we go back, check this out. And I just got to address this. I got to address this with people that call critics, people who constructively criticize haters or oh, you're a hypocrisy, whatever. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Coaches back in the day, they were hard on their fighters. And fighters who subjected themselves to that harshness of their coaches, they were amazing fighters. They grew up a lot in their game, in their craft, because they paid attention to what their coaches were saying. Coaches aren't always lovey-dovey. You know what I'm saying? Coaches aren't, and that's the generation we're living in. We're in a pillow generation. We are in a lovey-dovey generation, Barney. You know what I'm saying? Everything's lovey-dovey. Even fans have to be lovey-dovey. If fans aren't lovey-dovey and I love you, you love me, we're a grand. I don't even know how the heck the song goes with Barney. Hey, but Barney was great for kids, right? I ain't knocking it. But we're in a lovey-dovey generation. Unfortunately, fighters, you know what I'm saying? Fans, mostly fans, if you're not lovey-dovey with a certain fighter and you're constructively criticizing somebody, and that's true love, that's true, wanting to see improvement in a fighter when you say things like this, so that they can grow. Oh, you're hating. Oh, you're biased. I mean, come on, man. Come on. We got to grow up, man. Mm-hmm. And Jay Dixon is saying it. Jay Dixon is definitely saying it. I mean, he definitely has size and fast hand. Definitely, bro. He has the potential. I mean, Jay Dixon all day. Definitely, bro. He has the potential. And it's so sad to see DAZN and Golden Boy just wrecking it up for him. I mean, this kid has so much potential. And I repeat it again. Ryan Garcia shouldn't have extended his how can I say it? I don't want to say the wrong terms, but he shouldn't have extended his contract. Excuse me, with Oscar De La Hoya. Now he's complaining again. Now he's saying, I need fight dates. When's my fight date? When am I fighting Ryan Campbell? When am I, I mean, it's just sad. It's just sad. But I have hopes. Keep hope alive. Right? I have hopes for this kid. I have hopes for the sport of boxing. Bubush goes, To be a superstar, the fighter must transcend boxing. Leonard, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's good stuff right there. And Curtis Anderson has said it. Curtis Anderson has said it. Salute to the historian. He's in the chat. Y'all go ahead and salute him. And I'm sure you guys have. I'm not reading everything there. But Curtis Anderson has said it time and time again of the yesteryear greats. There were definitely, they definitely transcended the sport. They were front page, you know what I'm saying, in newspapers, in media, in cereal, and they were in cereal boxes. I mean, they were definitely trying, and Ryan is definitely doing that. Ryan is definitely doing that, and it's not a coincidence. It's not for nothing that he's named world's 12th most marketable athlete. I mean, he's doing it right in that aspect. But now he just has to get them fights out there. That's what we're missing with Ryan Garcia. And let's just hope for the best for this kid. I think that street fight was in Miami. Yeah. Kenneth Johnson. Thank you. Yeah, I think. And the gas station fight with Shakur Stevenson, that was another incident. But I'm so thankful that Shakur has just really shapened up. This kid, man, Shakur Stevenson. Wow. Love him. Love this kid. Love Shakur Stevenson, man. I love that guy, man. So Renee Boxer, but yeah, again, Curtis Anderson. Hey, y'all remember? I'm sure everybody does here. Oh, wait a second. I'm sure everybody does here. Y'all know where Curtis Anderson's at. Stormy B. You know what I'm saying, with the, I can't believe I forgot the name. But on Thursday nights, Curtis Anderson's on there. Definitely the name of the show. I just can't think of it. Yeah, Three Wise Men. There you go. Keep your prayers up for Scrapbook Boxing. Keep your prayers up for Scrapbook. He's going to come out good, man. We got to keep our prayers up. My faith is high in this. Scrapbook. Salute to Scrapbook, our guy. You know what I'm saying? Happy birthday, bro. I didn't know that. Curtis, happy birthday, brother. Happy birthday, man. Happy birthday. Let's all give a happy birthday to the historian. Man, awesome, bro. We love you, Curtis, man. Awesome. I didn't know that. Now I know. Curtis, the historian. Everybody give a happy birthday to our guy. Curtis Anderson, man. Have a wonderful day, bro. Enjoy it, bro. Enjoy it. We love you, bro. We love you. We'll give you a virtual hug. Group hug to the brother. You know what I'm saying? Definitely, man. Will McClody, thank you so much for joining, bro. Thank you. Be more. Stand up. Salute, family. What's going on, brother? Thanks so much for joining, man. We're just talking a little bit about some news. I want to get to the next point because we talked about the Ryan Garcia issue here. Renee, you might be right. It seems like Lomo's faces. Yeah, he's not going to be fighting anymore. I just don't see Lomachenko anymore, you guys. I mean, the skills that he has, whatever, but I don't think he's not the same anymore. And he's not going to be the same much. He's not going to be the same much more if Teofimo takes him out in the fashion that Teofimo's saying. So we got to keep our eye out. This is going to say a lot for Lomachenko. This fight against Teofimo Lopez, this is going to say a lot about Lomo's future. I mean, it's going to say a lot, you guys. If Lomachenko gets taken out, but on the flip side, if Lomachenko beats and boxes out Teo, which I don't know, man. This is just going to be a wonderful fight. I don't know what to say, man. It's just like, I don't know, man. I kind of see it 50-50. I just can't. I don't know, man. This is just, I love it. I love these types of matchups. If Lomachenko boxes out and schools Loma, oh, man. I don't know what to say there, bro. Lomachenko, man, amazing. But okay, I mean, I don't know. I could go on about this all day, man. But if Teo takes out Loma, man, yeah, Loma shouldn't be. I don't think we're gonna see him anymore fighting much longer, you guys. I don't think we're gonna see him solely. I don't think we're gonna see him too much longer in fighting, you guys. I don't see him. G Funky's in the house. What's up, G Funky? What's up, brother? I'm not sold on right now, so I feel you, bro. Yeah, he only done good things. Yeah, but I mean, I don't know, bro. I think Reynoso's watch. Time will tell. I think he's going to be doing great with Ryan Garcia. I think he's going to do great with Ryan Garcia. I mean, I think he will. Like I said, we're going to see in Ryan's next fight. If we don't see improvements, then I mean, it is what it is. Maybe Reynoso is not that good of a trainer. He's working with Andy Ruiz. We gotta wait, you guys. I mean, he got Andy Ruiz in his stable now too, training him. If we don't see improvements with Andy Ruiz, right, and with Ryan Garcia, then maybe Eddie's not that the best trainer, right? I mean, yeah, but I feel you, G-Funk. I feel what you're saying, bro. Time will tell. Time will tell. We'll see what's up right there. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, everybody again, guys, everybody saluting Curtis. That's what it is, man. All love, bro. Thank you, definitely. Wish everybody's wishing him a happy birthday, man. Definitely, man. Curtis Anderson, awesome stuff, bro. DAZN and Golden Boy are on live support if they don't get some good fight cards. Yeah. You know, DAZN. Oscar. I don't know what's up with that guy, man. Who knows? Check this out. Listen. I just remembered this, and I like to brainstorm a lot. I brainstorm about a lot of things, especially in the sport of boxing, and there are things in life. You know what I'm saying? I hope Oscar doesn't do something to himself. Maybe I sound crazy, but you know, the things that Oscar's going through, the trajectory of his personal lifestyle, the issues he has had with drugs. You know, I'm not the type. I don't wish harm for anybody. You know what I'm saying? I'm not like that. I hope Oscar doesn't do something to himself. You know what I'm saying? I hope he doesn't, because look what he's facing. Look at what he's facing. He's facing a lawsuit. And from what I know, other platforms break this down better than I do. I don't go into those details. I'm not a law expert. The legalities of this lawsuit, I don't get into that much. You know, other platforms explain it. I'm sure you guys hear those other platforms. But, you know, from what I understand, Oscar's held responsible, you know, with that $280 million, whatever number it is, figure lawsuit to pay up. If I'm not mistaken, the wording in the contract is along the lines of that Oscar has to pay up for Canelo. He's held responsible. It was like a filtering contract. A lot of people are saying that contract is whack. You know, that's one of the reasons why Canelo's suing him, because Canelo didn't even see the contract, if I'm not mistaken. So why do I say this? A lot of pressure is on Oscar right now, even though he probably doesn't show it on social media. Some time ago, recently, he showed a beautiful photo of him smiling. I'm not worried. I have no worries in the world. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. And there was a recent interview about him. I think it was recent. Him saying, no, everything's fine and dandy with me and Canelo. Everything's fine and dandy. I don't know, man. I just hope the best for Oscar, man. I don't know. I hope he doesn't do something to himself. You never know, man. I don't know. D-Lo, what's going on, family? What is going on? Family is in the building, man. We're all, man. I thank you guys so much, man. I love it. Love chopping it up with you guys. No, I'm definitely not calling him a diamond in the rough. I am, bro. I am. He is one in the area of being a potential. I feel you. But as far as skill go, I haven't seen. Yeah, bro. I mean, Zeno, I know what you're saying, bro. I know it. I know what you're saying. I feel you, bro. I feel you. And a lot of people are saying that. But like I said, man, let's just wait. Let's see this next fight. Let's see his next fight. Let's just give him a chance. You know what I'm saying? Let's give him a chance. And just like what family said earlier, you know what I'm saying? If he doesn't improve in his next fight, then we'll say, you know what? Maybe Ryan is probably not, you know, or in his next two fights. If he doesn't improve in the things that we're talking about, in those areas that he needs to improve in, then he probably won't be so, you know what I'm saying? He'll just be a superstar, and that's it. And he won't fight the best out there. And they'll probably just protect him. You know what I'm saying? And he'll be one of those other fighters that are just, you know, popular, and then they don't necessarily fight the best out there. So I mean, it is what it is, definitely, bro. I feel you. Just look at Deontay Wilder did. Fired the man. Oh, that's a controversial one right there. I'm not gonna get. I don't know, bro. I mean, yeah, a lot of people are talking about that one right there about Wilder, you know, firing his corner, you know, the man who, yeah, that's a you know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Happy birthday, definitely, bro. Yeah, definitely, man. Historian, man. Yeah, enjoy your day, Curtis. Love it, man. To be honest, he probably relapsed. Yeah, Oscar, he probably did, bro. I mean, Oscar, I hope the best for that guy. He's in some hot water. So we'll see what happens. Let me get to the next point of news, guys, because we spoke a lot about Ryan, man. I love it, man. Thank you guys so much. I love hearing your comments. Check this out, guys. I want you to hear this. Listen, please. This is the heart. Well, even though we talked a lot about Ryan, but it's all good. It's boxing news. This is some good stuff, guys. I mean, it's not official, obviously. Nothing, you know, it's hard to say things that are official now in the sport of boxing, because many times we hear, oh, it's official, but then again, oh, no, it's not. And there's a purse bid, and we don't know if you know, it's lots of nonsense in politics and boxing. But okay, check this out. Dmitry Bivol Bivol, man, Dmitry Bivol. Okay, I'm not the best in pronouncing these, names. I'm sorry, but okay, Dmitry Bivol, man. He talked about, a fight with Canelo. Oof, oof. He said, "I'm hoping to be back in the ring by the beginning of next year." Listen, guys. He said this to WBN. He said, "My team and I are working on this very hard. Okay." And hoping that things calm down a little bit due to the issues happening in the boxing world. Yeah, we all know that, right? So, and then he continues to say, "Listen, and I'm just gonna have you. I'm just gonna do a little guessing game, okay? I want you to. Who do you think he's talking about? Check this out. He said, "I believe they have to work things out." Who am I talking about? Who am I talking about? I'm sorry. Who is Bivol talking about? He says, "I believe they have to work things out." Uh-oh. He says, "Of course, I am open to fighting blank." Oh, who is it? I want you guys to guess. Who is it? I'm going to give you a moment. I'm going to repeat Bivol's quote, okay? And I want you guys to fill in the blank. Who is he talking about? He said, "I believe they have to work things out." And then he says, "Of course, I am open to fighting blank." And he continues to say, check it out. "Just as I am interested in fighting Beterbiev, Marcus Brown, okay, the future WBO light heavyweight champion, or check this out, anybody who wants to fight me at, here are the key numbers, 168 and 175. Does that ring a bell, ladies and gentlemen? 168 and 175. Let me go back to what he said, the quote. "I believe they have to work things out." Fill in the blanks, please. Of course, I am open to fighting blank. Okay, and let me go down further. At 168 and 165. Who is it? Who is he talking about, ladies and gentlemen? Yes. Woo. Woo. Oh, I love it. Canelo. He's talking about, oh. I feel you, bro. I feel what you're saying. I feel what you're saying. He's talking about Can Man. He's talking about I was born ready. Oof. Canelo, man. I mean, you got some tough competition out there. Tough competition out there. Now, let's break this down. Let's break this down. Okay, let's break this down. I'm sure you guys have seen Bivol fight. Okay, he uses the ring well. He uses the ring well. His footwork. I like his defense. He uses his punches. He punches in a calculated manner. He just doesn't throw blows out there. He doesn't fight, with low ring IQ. He doesn't fight with low IQ. He doesn't just throw blows like a boom, 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 boom. He doesn't do that. He fights. He's a really intelligent fighter. He uses the ring wonderfully. Okay. Now, but the thing here is this. Okay. He has 17 fights, if I'm not mistaken, in his pro career. He's fought Joe Smith. Joe Smith is a good fighter. He's a good fighter. Joe Smith, he can fight. And it looked like Joe Smith changed his game plan because Joe Smith goes on the inside a lot. He changed his game plan. He was using a lot of the jab. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't going too much on the inside when he fought Joe Smith. You know what I'm saying? And Bivol, he fought him. He beat him. Unanimous decision. Pascal. You know what I'm saying? But the thing here is that, Bivol, check this out, and let's break this down. His amateur career, okay? I think he's fought quite a bit. He has like almost 270 fights in his amateur career. Let's break it down, guys. Dmitry Bivol, he has about 270, 260, some odd, high 60s amateur career fights, amateur record fights. And I don't remember. I think he's lost he's lost in his amateur career less than 20 fights in his amateur career. Around 15, 14, I don't remember. 15 fights in his amateur career. Lost 15, has around 260, 270 around there amateur fights. Canelo, I don't think it's official on how many amateur. He started real young. But I don't think he has too many amateur fights in his career. Okay, so it looks like Canelo is more experienced in pro fights. Okay. He's more experienced. We know that amateur and pro is different, you guys, you know, as far as the way they fight, the strategy, the way that they approach a fight, you know, pro fighters. So Dimitri Bivol has more amateur experience. I think that's a given. I think that's a fact. Okay. Because why do I say I think that's a fact? Because Alvarez, I don't think it's really clear on his amateur career, but I don't think he really has near the amount of amateur experience that Bivol has. You know, around 269, 270 fights in amateur. That's a lot. Yeah, that's a lot. But he doesn't have as much experience in pro and professional boxing as Canelo does. Okay. As Canelo does. Okay. How many fights does Canelo have right now? I think like 54 in his pro career. That's a lot too. In the pro. So why am I saying this? Because who do you guys have winning if they fought? Let me get real quick to Zeno. This is what I'm saying here. I would love that fight for Bivol, but it's going to take at least 2 years. 2 years? Yeah, possibly, man. Possibly. You know, possibly. How old is Bivol now? How old is he? He's young. He's still young. He's around the age of Canelo. So that would be great. 2 years, it's good. It's all right. It's all right. Now Saul, though, Canelo Alvarez, I think Canelo is more dynamic to a certain extent in his game and in pro fighting. Okay. This would be a tough fight for Bivol. That's what I want to get at here. That's what I want to get at here. You know, Dimitri has just like what, 17. Canelo has more wrinkles in his game, man, and experience in pro boxing. I don't know, man. This would be a good fight, but I kind of see Alvarez kind of getting the edge over Bivol, man. I think it would be a great fight, though. Bivol's a Russian. You know what I'm saying? I don't really talk too much. You guys already know me. I don't really talk about race when it comes to fighters. I don't really talk about that much. You know what I'm saying? I don't, you know, I just look at skills. I look at what fighters bring in the ring. That's what I look at. You know what I'm saying? I don't incline, you know, even though I got, you know what I'm saying, you know, Rene Boxung, my thumbnail there, you know, it's in Mexican colors. I'm going to tell you guys something. I've said it before, but that represents who I am. I'm a Mexican, bro. I was born here, 100. I live down here. Y'all know the story. That's why Rene Boxung there is green, white, and red. But in the background, it's the States. It's New York. You know what I'm saying? It's the States because my heart is over there. I grew up over there in the States. You know what I'm saying? In the U.S., the late, great USA. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, my icon, my image, or whatever you want to call it, you know what I'm saying, of my channel, it goes deeper. It talks where I'm from and who I am. You know what I'm saying? As far as where I grew up, who I am, where I was born. But the reason why I say this is because even though you see the Mexican colors on there, I don't bias myself to Mexican fighters. I don't bias myself to races. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to fighters. Other people do that. That's fine. Whatever. That's their thing. But I don't do that. I look at fighters and their skills and what they bring in the ring. That's what I look at. You know what I'm saying? So when it comes to, you know, Canelo fight, now Bivol, let me get back to this. Bivol's Russian. You know, you go even to the UFC, MMA, Khabib is Russian. Russian fighters, man, those guys are tough. I think is Lomachenko Russian? I'm sorry, man. I don't know these guys too much. That's what I'm saying. I don't look too much in their nationalities, but you know, I think Loma's Russian. I don't know, Ukraine or something like that. But around those areas, you know, their upbringing and combat sports. We're talking generally now. Combat sports. Those guys are tough. Those guys are tough. Bivol's a tough guy, man. So he's tough. So that's another element that we got to bring into this, you know, whole Bivol Canelo possible fight. Dimitri's calling out Canelo now. Okay. Bivol's talking out. I know he's not scared of him. I know he ain't scared of fighters, but it would be a nice fight. You know, that's what I'm trying to say here. But Alvarez, he has a lot of experience. You know what I'm saying? Alvarez, you know, Canelo, man, y'all know he can fight. Okay. Let's put the whole beef thing aside. All right. I understand, bro. Zeno, I understand, bro. And I said this before. I said this on my, you know, Jarrell Big Baby Miller whole allegation that he just alibi that he's bringing out. Oh, it was the sex pills. It was the sex pill. I mentioned in that video. Okay, I mentioned in that video. It wasn't a live. It was just a video I pumped out about what Jarrell Big Baby Miller said recently about trying to save face, saying it was sex pills because all those drug things. It follows you. I said this before, and I mentioned Canelo in that video. It follows you. This whole thing with the, clenbuterol, it's following Canelo, man. Unfortunately, I think it's sad. I think it's sad because Canelo got skills, man. He got talent. He's a great fighter. He can fight, man. And unfortunately, that thing's following him. And unfortunately, he has that reputation, that tainted reputation. No pun given, I guess you can say, right? Tainted meat, tainted reputation. Unfortunately, that's following him. But look. I'm just trying to let you guys understand. Let's put that aside and let's look at the skills. Yeah, I know you're playing, Zeno. I know you're playing. It's all good, bro. It's all good. Let's just look at the skills. What do you guys think? Let's look at the skills, you guys. Let's put that on the table. Who do you guys think would win? Canelo Alvarez or Bivol? Let's put all the stuff on the side. Who do you think would win? I edge it towards Canelo, man. I like Bivol, though. He uses the ring great. I think, okay, let's get back to this. Bivol, I think, would give problems to Sal Canelo Alvarez because Bivol uses the ring well. He uses the ring well, man. I mean, when he sees harm coming, he gets out the way. Boom, boom. He uses the ring well. And I think that would give a problem to Canelo Alvarez. I think that would give a problem. I think it would be a great fight, man. Bivol versus Alvarez. But I think Alvarez is a little bit more dynamic than Bivol. He's more dynamic. And you guys already know on what aspects. Let's get to the chat real quick, man. I love it. Love hearing you guys, man. Anyone who fights Canelo hits a jackpot, as in set for life. Yeah. But I think Bivol really does want to fight him, though. I don't think really it's just for the jackpot, you know what I'm saying? Or for the money. I think he really wants to fight him, because he goes on to say, check it out. He goes on. Okay, let me finish what he's saying here. He goes on to say, Bivol said, my goal is to unify all of these titles, all of the titles at 175. I have always said that. And that will not change. So Bivol, he wants to unify. He wants to, he wants to fight the best out there. He wants to fight competition out there. And, that's the thing. I don't think it's just, the reason why I say this is I don't think it's just for the money grab. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it's just for the money grab. I think that he really does. He wants to unify. He wants to fight Canelo for the belt. He really wants to fight the best out there. You know what I'm saying? I think Bivol, I don't think he's just looking at the money. He really wants to fight him. So, I mean, that's the thing we got to consider here. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, of course, it would give him a great money bag, though. Definitely, man. Bruce goes facts. Yeah. I mean, definitely. But I think he really does want that belt, though. He really wants to fight Canelo. You know what I'm saying? G-Funky says that Canelo in court for at least. G-Funky, the thing here is that, people have said time and time again, in the platforms, other platforms, whatever. Like I said, other people break it down a lot better than I do. I don't really break down those legalities, but I think that there can be some kind of room for Canelo to breathe in the duration of this case to fight still. Maybe under PBC. Maybe there can be a temporary relief type of thing. I don't know. Like I said, I'm not a lawyer. I don't know what the heck, but I'm sure there's a loophole somewhere where he can be able to fight, maybe be active still. I mean, I don't want to see him fight Yildirim, whatever, but I mean, he'll probably go for that, and there'll probably some room. There will probably be some room for Canelo to breathe to fight still in the duration of this whole lawsuit. I mean, I think that will be a possibility, G-Funky. I think there will be. He has a great legal team. I mean, he has a great legal team. We got to understand that. Even though his legal team didn't do it right the first time, which would make me believe. It makes me believe that, the legal team that he has, the money that he's dishing out with these lawyers, they should have gotten it right the first time. I mean, that, you know what I'm saying? They should have gotten it. I've said it before. They should have gotten it right the first time. Why did they not get it right the first time? Makes you think, doesn't it? But I think that his legal team is competent enough and can find some kind of loophole or breathing room for Canelo to fight apart from DAZN. You see what I'm saying? I think so. I don't think he's just gonna be inactive for that long, man. I hope not, because I want to see him fight. I've criticized him, of course, but I want to see him fight. Great fighter. I think Bivol would dominate Canelo. Whoa, Oh, however, I don't think the fight happens unless Bivol looks horrible. Yeah, D'Lo. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I can't ignore that. Let me put that. Let me fix that pronoun. We can't ignore that because it seems like that's the trajectory Canelo has had. When it seems like there's an apparent weakness in someone, then he'll fight him. You see what I'm saying? If I'm not mistaken, Caleb Plant, when he recently fought Canelo, he introduced opportunity to fight Caleb Plant, but Caleb Plant said, and rightfully so, he said it, I need time to rest. I mean, I'm not going to go from one fight and directly to training camp to fight Canelo. But that's another controversial thing because a lot of people say, oh, Caleb was ducking Canelo. And yeah, I don't think he ducked him. Okay. But when we get to the reality of the thing, I think most fighters have ducked one time or some time or another. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we got to face the facts. Sometime or another. I think every fighter has, quote unquote, ducked another fighter. I mean, it is what it is. But I agree with what you're saying because that's the thing. If you want to try to catch a fighter, like with Caleb Plant in this case, you know, Canelo presented and said, Caleb, let's fight. And Caleb just fought somebody. And Caleb said, you know what? I got to rest. Give me time to rest. And I'll fight you at the end of the year. He said something along those lines. I'll fight you, but at the end of the year. And if I'm not mistaken, the fight was called off and they just didn't fight. So, I mean, unfortunately. So, yeah, I feel what you're saying, D'Lo. That's the thing. It seems like Canelo has had that trajectory, right? When he sees the weakness, then he'll fight him. Because Triple G, I mean, I've said this time and time again, it seems like many people ignore it. I don't know why, but it's facts. Facts are facts. I mean, I don't know. It's facts. Triple G was the mandatory for Canelo years ago. Okay. When Triple G was in his prime still, what happened? Canelo vacated it, or he didn't fight him. And for the belt, WBC belt. And what did Triple G do? Came down to Mexico, got the belt from the WBC, some ceremony, whatever the heck they did. Came to WBC headquarters or something like that and got the belt because Canelo didn't fight him. And that's when Triple G was in his prime. Sometime after, then he fought him. And that's when Triple G was out of his, you know, he started going over the hill. And those are the weaknesses I started detecting. And that's why the first video I made on my channel was called Triple G, the King for Long, like questioning it because I knew he was out of his prime. But it is what it is. Whatever, right? I mean, big ups to Canelo, definitely, man. No hating at all. Loma is he's Ukrainian. All right. I think that's right next to Russia, isn't it? Isn't it right next to Russia? It's around those areas. But they got that same training, that same mentality, that same, you know, training upbringing. In the sport of boxing, you know what I'm saying? Or in combat sports, generally speaking. Bivol is Russian. Yeah, Bivol's Russian, definitely, man. So Zeno says, no, I'm just playing. Yeah, definitely. I know you're playing. It's all good. Canelo is extremely, yeah, I mean, you know, D'Lo, man, saying that Bivol will dominate him. Probably, bro. I'm not saying he wouldn't. I mean, but I see Canelo having the edge. But Bivol, you know, he would give Canelo problems. I think he would. I definitely think he would. Canelo is extremely capable of violence, and it's a shame we won't see him against the other top operators for at least, you know, man, I don't know, dude, because this whole lawsuit stuff also, it's perplexing. There's some fighters are just in perplexing situations, bro. And Canelo, man, who knows? Remember, guys, I mean, a lot of people ignore this too. Remember, Canelo had surgery on one of his knees a couple years ago. I don't remember when it was, but Canelo had surgery on one of his knees. That's why we constantly see Canelo with those knee braces, those knee, whatever the heck you want to call them. I don't know what they're called, but those knee wraps. When he spars, when he trains, he has those knee wraps. One of those knees are, I don't know, man. I don't know. So we probably won't even see Canelo. Who knows? If he wins this lawsuit, who knows if he'll just retire? You know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. I see all aspects in this, you know? So who knows if he'll even just, who knows, man? You know, it's kind of iffy. Bivol used to, yeah, he does. And for Canelo, exactly. His pressure, exactly, Zeno. I didn't mention that also. Bivol has height advantage, reach advantage, if I'm mistaken also. So Bivol is a tall guy, 6 feet, I think. 6 foot, 6 feet. And Canelo, what, 5'7", 5'8"? So, yeah. I mean, Bivol would be some game for Canelo, man. Game competition. Wonderful competition, man. Movement has always been, yeah. I mean, but I think that, who knows, man?
But I think that Canelo, I think he's learned, against fighters who move. He should have, but I don't know, man. I want to see him fight fighters that move. You know what I'm saying? Go fight a Demetrius Andrade. Go fight a Charlo. Go fight a Bivol. Go fight go fight these guys. But y'all know the story. Y'all know the story, unfortunately, man. But it is what it is. Yeah, so Bivol has that. He has the footwork. He uses the ring wonderfully, man. Bivol, wow. For the weight class that he's in, the weight division, dude, he can use his feet, man. I love it. Any boxer worth his salt says they want to fight the best. Yeah, the best with the bag. Yeah, you're right, bro. Yeah, the pot of gold and the leprechaun status right there, right? Canelo is no longer a champion at 175. I don't know. I don't really know the rankings right now, man. I don't know. Is he not the champion? Was it? Oh, he vacated, didn't he? I think he vacated or something like that. So, okay. I feel you, bro. I feel D'Lo. I didn't know that. Oh, interesting. All right. No, the BMR never ducked any fighters. Who's BMR, bro? I'm sorry. I'm not good with the, what do you call it? Acronyms? The BMR. What is that, guys? I'm sorry, man. I'm bad with that. Never ducked any fighters. Who didn't duck any fighters, bro? Go ahead and clarify as Leonard ducked Hagler for years. That's the thing, bro. That's the thing. It's happened. We cannot ignore the fact that, fighters time and time again have ducked other fighters or quote unquote ducked. Maybe they haven't ducked, but, we got to understand the politics make it look as if certain fighters duck, that's another thing we got to consider. A lot of times when we use the term duck, maybe it's not always ducking. You know what I'm saying? The politics, we don't know. I've said this before, guys. We don't know exactly all the details of what goes on behind closed doors when it comes to contracts, when it comes to politics, when it comes to promoters saying things to their fighters and how to conduct themselves and how to maneuver themselves in the sport of boxing. You see what I'm saying? I'm sure these fighters want to fight each other, but it's just sometimes the sport, it's just horrible sometimes with politics. Once Triple G got touched up, yeah. D'Lo, yeah. I got nothing to say against that, man. I got nothing to say against that. Yep. Yeah. You're right, bro. You're right. D'Lo continues to say Canelo handpicked the lesser champion at one. Yeah. Kovalev, right? Rough fight and quick. Yeah. He struggled getting it by his jab for most of the fight until that. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, man. I know some people would disagree with you, but I got nothing to say against it. I look at all aspects, Yeah. Some people, big Canelo Man fans, would really want to debate you, but I can't say nothing against that, D'Lo. I can't say nothing against that. You're totally right, bro. Black Murderers Row. Oof. Yes, sir. I think that says it all right there when it comes to what we were talking about earlier with ducking. You're right, bro. Black Murderers Row. Yep. I think that concludes this live greatly, guys. That concludes it right there in this aspect. So we'll see what happens. I just wanted to cover that news, man, with Bivol, with Ryan Garcia, possible potential fight with him and, Canelo, him calling out Canelo. Canelo has competition to face, man. He has fighters calling him out, been calling him out for years. We'll see what happens, right? We'll see what happens. But let's keep it up. The sport of boxing, man. We've got some great fights coming up. So, hey, I thank you guys so much for tuning in, man. It's just amazing how you guys show up and show out in these lives. I appreciate you. And remember, it's all love, man. We are one platform. We are one community. We love the sport of boxing. That's all it is. We just love the sport of boxing. So, man, definitely stay safe out. I can't reiterate enough. Stay safe out there. Take care of you and your loved ones. Curtis Anderson, happy birthday, brother. Man, happy birthday, bro. And thank you guys so much, man. We got to go. I got to go do some stuff, man. Peace out. Thank you much for showing up and showing out, talking the sport of boxing about what we love. You know what I'm saying? Peace out, fam. One love.